Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, we are from Group 3. Now we will present the material about psychoanalysis theory, which will be delivered by Alia Dava Artamevia, Azahra Hadi Cucinia, Nadia Filawati Canyago, Rahma Putri Karya. Our career counseling lecturer is Dr. Afdal MPD Khan. Okay, you all, we start from the first speaker is Azahra Hadi Cucinia.
The basic concept of psychoanalytic theory. Psychoanalytic career counseling theory is based on Freud's psychoanalytic theory. Freud views human as deterministic creature, where humans are dominated by the unconscious. According to him, human behavior is determined by the stretch of irrational, unconscious motivation, drive biological and instinctive, and psychosexual even during the first 6 years of life. So, according to the opinion, individuals in choosing a career or job are influenced by irrational force, subconscious motivation, biological drive, instinct, and also how their psychosexual development in the first 6 years of life. At this age, the formation of a person's personality, according to Freud, occurs, where a person's personality determines his career choice.
The second speaker is Alia Dava Artamevia. The next is characteristic theory. In human personality, there is a structure or individual personality organization consisting of id, ego, and superego, where behavior is a product or result of the interaction of the three. In Gatina, Eka, and Karsi 2011-62. It means that in behaving and or choosing a career or job it is influenced by the three systems above, namely the id, ego, and superego. And in this system, there is an unconscious mental process, namely a mental process that occurs below the level of consciousness. The first characteristic this theory is it. The id is the mind system of personality. It contains everything that is psychologically there science-based including instinct, namely the instinct to maintain life or libido and the urge to die or aggression. It has the principle of pleasure. This means that it will try to channel the tension immediately and restore balance to return to a state of calm and pleasant. So, in choosing one's career or occupation according to his inner impulse to get rid of discomfort, dissatisfaction. The second characteristic of this theory is ego, is the part that has contact with the reality of the outside world. The mind task of the ego is to mediate between instinct and the environment. Ego functions to release need in the real world and is able to distinguish what is inside and outside oneself, which is also called a secondary process in Korea 1986 13. So, in choosing a career or a job, is it enough just to have an id or impulse? But there must be someone to bright the arch so that it can become a reality. And the last characteristic of this theory is superego. Is an internal manifestation of moral values and principles as well as the traditional ideals of society. The superego is the moral authority of the personality and represents the ideal, not the real, strives for perfection, not enjoyment, decides right is wrong, acts accordingly moral norms of society. In I Will Show 2007-18. So, in choosing a career or a job, a person is considering whether the career or job is a good thing to do. Is it in accordance with the norm in the surrounding community?
The third speaker is Rahma Putri Karlin. The strengths of this theory: 1. The importance of childhood in personality development. 2. Theory's motivation is not always realized. 3. A person's personality influences individual career choices. 4. Career selection is not only on the basis of satisfaction, but also considers prevailing value and norms. The weaknesses of this theory: 1. Too much emphasis on childhood and regret leave, as if it were completely determined by the past. 2. Too minimizing rationality. 3. Behavior is based solely on psychic energy. 4. Less attention to physical and material abilities in career choices. And the last speaker is Nadia Filawati Chaniago.
Next is application in counseling service in school and outside school. The main purpose of counseling in the mindset of psychoanalysis is to create awareness or conscious of things that are not recognized or unconscious consciously. Things that are at the level of the unconscious is brought to a level of consciousness. The application of this theory in career guidance and counseling service at school and outside school is that the counselor should be able to analyze trends and raise things that are in the counselor's unconscious realm to be taken into consideration in his career selection. The counselor should be able to assist the counselee to obtain reasonable and meaningful satisfaction.
Okay, you all, that's from us. Sorry for our mistake and thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.